Oh my goodness. Woohoo! Two-wheeling a Golf. You don't see that very often. This is a super high quality VW Golf mod for BeamNG. It's a Mark 7 wagon. This mod by Fastlane is available from their coffee page. You can find a link to it in the description below. I'm going to be showing you all the different variants today and driving this thing around Italy. Now this is a very high poly model, which means that lower spec computers might struggle to handle it. I'm running, ultra graphics with my 2070 Super. We're getting about 80 FPS at the moment, which is pretty good. Now the interior, as you can see, is really nice. Let's turn the lights on so we can illuminate the dashboard a bit. Yeah, it looks really nice. This is a generation of Golf which had quite a lot of tech in it. This generation released in 2012. Now this mod has animated shifter. I don't think there's actually it's an electronic parking brake, so you can't see that. But look, the pedals move. Obviously, there's some nice dials which look great. And we're in the 1 litre TSI. So, is it fast? Well, it's okay for a 1 litre engine. I'm amazed, wow, that a 1 litre engine can power a wagon so well. So yeah, look at this thing. It's not that much longer than the normal Golf, but you do get a lot more room in the back. Oh, there we go. This is all the car you need, really. It's got a lot of space. It's actually pretty fast and nimble. And it's a great family estate car. Whoa. So, let's do a crash test of this thing to see what the J-Beam is like. That's the model that makes BeamNG's crash magic happen. So, where would be a good place to crash this thing? Oh, bit of understeer. Whoa, okay, into that rock there. So press this button on my steering wheel I've bound, and we get a slow motion crash. Yeah, it's actually a pretty good J-Beam. Looks really good, quite realistic. Yeah, love it. Okay, let's have a look at the variants. There are a total of 16 variants with this vehicle, including some US domestic market models. Now, we've tried the 1 litre, let's try the 1.2. So, this has a DSG gearbox. Now, DSG stands for Direct Shift Gearbox. It's got a dual clutch system, and it makes the gear changes really, really snappy. So, let's put it into sport mode and try this thing in, sport mode. Let's go. Here we go. So, 1.2 litre TSI. It's going to be a little bit faster, and look at those revs, change as it goes between gears. It's really, really snappy and smooth. And they offer this on pretty much all of the Volkswagen models at the time, which is interesting. This is not meant to be a sporty car, just a 1.2, but it really changes gears so quickly. Whoa. So what's the handling like? If we push it a little bit faster, well, here we go, around this corner. Is it okay? Yeah, it grips pretty well. Ooh, and we're off. Yeah, it's great, actually. It feels pretty good. Very stable car. Bit of a chicane here. Yeah, not bad. Oh, we're getting a bit of tail out action, but the traction control is keeping us straight and level. Here we go. Brake. Good brakes. Does the handbrake work? Yeah, look at that. Whoa, if it didn't have the ESC on, it would have done a pretty good handbrake turn then. Okay, what about the 1.4? We're just moving up in engine sizes, but the trim stays pretty similar across all of these. Whoa, off we go. Yeah, pretty good. It's just getting faster and faster the higher up we go. Now, there are 6 engines available for this mod. Whoa! Oh my goodness. And just so we can see the benefit of this, I'm using my G27 steering wheel with the webcam down the bottom and track IR so I can look around. You have to buy a track IR system. Go to their website, Track IR, and you can check that out. It's like an alternative to virtual reality. Oh yeah. This thing feels great. So let's try a diesel. We're going to have it in manual. Here we go. It's a 1.6 TDI. Now, a lot of people would have bought these with a diesel engine, just because I think Volkswagen at the time really pushed the diesels. But this was the time when Volkswagen had their Dieselgate scandal in I think it was 13 or 14? So this model really was at the exact time they had the Dieselgate scandal, and diesel's fallen out of favour for a bit. Let's see what happens in the future. I think it's just going to be replaced with hybrid. Yeah, flooring it's got quite a bit of torque. It's about as powerful as the 1.2, I would say. So yeah, there's actually a chip-tuned variant of the diesel, and we're going to be trying that later. And that's basically the engine management has been changed, so the turbo gives so much boost it feels lightning fast. Now we only have 5 gears, but that's okay. Let's go for a high-speed crash test, maybe into the wall of this tunnel, like that. Bang. Oh, we've rolled it. Yeah. Indicators come on. Oh, yeah. Look at the quality of the underside of this car. It's a really nicely modelled underside. You can see the engine, the exhaust. It all looks great. 2-litre TDI. Let's try this thing in a nice blue, actually. I really like it. These are all real factory colours. And that's what I love about Fastlane's mods. They make sure that the gearboxes are all correct, the engines are all correct, and the colours from the factory are all the exact colours that they shipped the car with. Here we go. So this is much more powerful. 2-litre TDI. This will be a very popular engine if you wanted a bit more power. Now, Volkswagen made a GTD version. I don't know if they sold it in... I think they did sell it in the estate car form, but GTD is like an alternative to their GTI, the famous Golf GTI, but with a diesel engine, which is quite interesting. Whoa. They also made a down-market GTI called the GT, which, I mean, wasn't great, to be honest. It was barely any faster than the higher spec normal petrol. And of course the R, the Golf R, which is a super powerful 4-wheel drive monster, really. Oh, I'm just loving hooning this thing around. It feels great. Look at this thing go. Whoa! Oh, yeah. Now, the interior is quite dark. Can we have a look in the boot? Do any of the doors open? I don't think they do. Let's have a look in the boot. Here we go. Whoa. Zoom in, zoom in. Oh, we've got a parcel shelf in here, but as you can see, it's fairly big, pretty good. And then another cool feature of these that unfortunately I can't really show you is that to open the boot, you actually push the Golf badge, but or the Volkswagen badge, I mean. But you've probably seen these in the real world. They are, whoa, they are popular in pretty much every continent around the world. So a US spec version, Sportwagon 1.8 TSIs. It's got a 1.8 litre petrol engine. I don't think they sold this in Europe. Let's have a listen. Well, it sounds pretty similar to the others. Here we go. Oh, hang on. Automatic, of course. Whoa. There we go. We're off. Doesn't feel too different. US spec. I think the bumpers are slightly different. And these may actually have been made in Mexico. Not in Germany, which is, I guess, where the cars we got in the UK were from. Wow. Oh, my goodness. We're getting a bit of tail-out action here. Oh, yeah. Now, wait until we try the 4-wheel drive version, because that is much more sure-footed on the road. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Okay, let's try one of the 4Motions. We're not going to try the 1.6 TDI. We're going to try the 2-litre. This is 4Motion, which is a bit like Audi Quattro. Actually, I think, isn't Audi... Yeah, it is like Audi Quattro, but it's probably not exactly the same system. So, it's a manual. Off we go. Oh, yeah. Leaps off the line. Actually, those wheels look a bit thicker, like broader tyres. Is that deliberate? Is that something they had on the 4Motions to make it, you know, grippier? Now, it is going to be a little bit heavier, so we are getting a bit more understeer, but then you power out the corner, and you don't get much of that understeer. It's more like, I don't know, it's hard to explain, really. Oh, that's where we should go, yeah, come on. Up here. Come on. Onto some dirt, and we're going to turn off the traction control completely. Here we go. This is just a diesel, but it should be all right. Whoa! I forget that the signs in this game, you can just drive straight through. Here we go. Whoa! Whoa! Wow! You nearly fell off there. Go! Oh, it's not very quick, is it? Ugh, come on! 2-litre TDI. Where's that power? Yeah, we need to move on to something a bit more powerful. Let's try the R line. Whoa! Oh, we hit that. Are we damaged? Just, oh, look at that. Just a little bit. We're going to try the R line, which actually has a petrol engine. Oh, dear. There we go. Not good. Down the mountain. Bang. That is a Golf crash right there. The R line, this comes with a DSG gearbox. Now, this is not the R. This doesn't have the massive engine that the R has. It's just the R line where they have, like, all the, I guess, the trim, the exterior trim and the styling from the R, and then it's sold in a cheaper variant with a lower power engine. But this thing is still really, really powerful. So, we're going to turn Sport Mode off. We're going to turn ESC off. Let's go. Whoa, so it is a 4Motion again, I believe. Come on. And off we go. Or is it? I think it is. Here we go. I mean, it feels a little bit fast, but we are on dirt, which is not helping our traction. Whoa. Oh my goodness. Woohoo! Two-wheeling a Golf. You don't see that very often. We're back on tarmac, and I've actually just noticed, look at this. It's front-wheel drive. No. Let's see if we can modify this and put the 4Motion in here, because I'm sure they offered it with the 4Motion. Whoa. Hang on a minute. 1.8. Let's give it the largest TSI engine. Yeah, you can just modify all of this. And there we go. 4-motion all-wheel drive transfer case. That's all you need. Here we go. It's still not going. What's going on? Okay, so I found it. As well as the other stuff, what you're going to do is come down here and do wide track independent rear suspension, and then it'll give you the option for a rear differential, and you say... Oh, goodness. Let's do open rear differential. I'm sure it is that. And then it should have the option for, yep, rear drive shaft. And now we've got a 1.8 4-motion R-line. Let's go. Oh, there we go. Oh, over torque risk. Oh, that's a bit weird. Oh, the car is like bouncing. What's I think I've broken the car. I don't think it's meant to be like that. Oh, dear. That's really weird. Okay, so just brake a bit. And now go. No, it doesn't like it at all. What the heck have I done? Oh, it's not controlling very well. Okay. Oh. I've never seen this happen. It's like kangarooing. What's going on? Oh, dear. Ooh, okay. Okay, we're just going to have to drive the normal R-Line. That is so weird. I really would have thought that they'd have sold the R-Line with 4-motion, or it would be in the pack, because that would make this thing a lot faster and a lot better around the corners. But anyway, I think we put the 4-motion to the test enough. It just doesn't seem to handle the R-Line very well. Whoa. Oh yeah, this thing drives really nice. All the fast lanes cars drive really nice, really realistic. It actually does feel very like a Golf would handle. I've been in a few. I think I've driven one. Yeah, I've driven a couple. We actually drove a Golf Plus for a while, and that was on the last generation of Golf, the Mark 6 platform. And the Golf Plus was just a bit taller. It was kind of an interesting car. It wasn't a massive commercial failure, but they weren't that popular, not compared to the normal Golf anyway. So this is a special custom chip-tuned variant. The engine management has been remapped, and this is a diesel, and it's given it much more power, and it does that through the turbocharger. So there we go, 28 PSI the turbocharger's pulling. This is just front-wheel drive. It's got some custom wheels. Look at these kind of bronze wheels. They're pretty interesting. And here we go. We're off. This thing is so quick. We're going to do some AI driving on the motorway. Has it got 6 gears? Yes, it does. Perfect. So we've got the AI to contend with. We're going to have to dodge around them. But this thing at high speed is pretty good. You might have seen some videos online of people driving Golfs or, you know, German cars on the Autobahn really quickly. There's a lot of channels that do point of view things, a bit like this actually, where they've got a camera strapped to their head or their chest and they're driving along. And it's usually Golfs you see on those videos. It's pretty cool. Anyway, here we go. So we're doing, what are we doing? 136, 127 miles per hour, which is, well, it's over 260. Whoa! Oh no! Oh no! We're having a big crash now. The high poly model is kind of limiting the FPS of the game just because of, oh dear. Look at that. Oh, it's such a high poly model that when you crash, the game kind of struggles with the FPS of it. But anyway, here we go. Whoa, are the brakes sticking a bit? That's a bit weird. Look at that light. Anyway, that is the Volkswagen Golf, the wagon variant of the Mark 7. Wow, how the heck did we control that? That was all over the place. This is a really cool mod by Fastlane. It's available on their coffee page for free. You just put $0 in there to get it for free, but you can also support them. Now, if you want to see another video on a Volkswagen mod, check out the video on screen right now where I drive an old VW Polo mod for beamng called the AW Beat. It's a fictionalized version of the VW Polo. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you soon for some more simulator adventures.